Nikon D3500 with AF-P DX NIKKOR 18-55mm f3.5 to 5.6G VR lens. Honest results. Still relying on your phone and wondering why your photos never quite match the moment? That is where many beginners get stuck. You want sharper images, better low-light performance, and something that actually helps you learn photography instead of fighting you every step of the way. Simple. The Nikon D3500 with AF-P DX NIKKOR 18-55mm f3.5 to 5.6G VR lens speaks directly to that problem because it was built for first-time DSLR owners who want real camera quality without feeling overwhelmed from day one. The frustration is rarely dramatic. It is quieter than that. You miss a great family shot because your phone smears detail in low light. You try to blur the background and it looks flat. You capture a sunset and the colors feel dull compared to what your eyes saw. Then you start browsing cameras and hit another wall. Too many buttons, too much jargon, too many reviews that assume you already know everything. That is exhausting. For a beginner, the real problem is not just image quality. It is confidence. You need a camera that helps you grow while still giving you a win on day one. The wrong camera slows that process down fast. Heavy body, confusing layout, weak battery, clumsy autofocus, bad lens experience, all of it adds friction. And when a camera feels like homework, you stop bringing it with you. That is the real loss. But there is a better way to start, and it feels refreshingly straightforward. Then everything changed when I looked at what actually matters for a first DSLR. Don't just pick any beginner DSLR camera. Make sure it has guide mode, so you never experience that lost, what do I press now feeling again. That single feature changes the tone immediately, because the Nikon D3500 with AF-P DX NIKKOR 18-55mm f3.5 to 5.6G VR lens does not just throw controls at you and hope for the best. It teaches. You get a 24.2 megapixel DX format sensor, expeed 4 processing, and no optical low-pass filter, which means cleaner detail, stronger sharpness, and color that feels more alive. The included 18-55mm VR lens is not just a throwaway kit lens either. It is quiet, smooth, stabilized, and genuinely useful for landscapes, portraits, and everyday shooting. Battery life is rated around 1,550 shots per charge, so you spend more time shooting and less time worrying. One beginner told me the guide mode was the first reason they stopped feeling intimidated. Another loved how the grip and lightweight body made the camera easy to carry all day. Quick quiz. What matters more to you right now? Image quality or ease of learning? Both are here. The trust around this camera is earned, not assumed. Photography Life called its image quality among the best in class for a DX crop sensor, and said the 11-point autofocus system is surprisingly fast and accurate. Imaging Resource praised the user-friendly controls, helpful guide mode, and overall value. Space described it as perfectly suited to people starting to learn photography. That pattern keeps repeating. Users say similar things in simpler language. One buyer called it a perfect option for beginners stepping up from a smartphone. Another said the 18-55mm bundle is an ideal all-rounder to begin with. I also noticed something practical while reviewing the feedback. People consistently mention the body feels comfortable and enjoyable to use, which matters more than spec sheets admit. If a camera feels good in your hand, you actually bring it with you. That is half the battle won. If you want your first real camera to feel exciting instead of intimidating, this one makes a lot of sense. The Nikon D3500 with AF-P DX NIKKOR 18-55mm f3.5 to 5.6G VR lens gives you sharper photos, a friendlier learning curve, and battery life that keeps up with real life. Join thousands of beginners who already started here and never looked back. I've dropped my link in the description and pinned it. Just click and see for yourself. Take your time, compare carefully, and choose what helps you keep shooting. For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.